Hey everybody, in the previous video we discussed list. Now it's time to solve the questions based on it. But before that, let's try to understand weightage and the format of the questions. Based on list, you can get 1 mark, 2 mark or even 3 mark question. For 1 mark, you may get question in which you need to predict the output of the code. Even it can be based on the functions or methods related to list. There is one more format of the question. It is nothing but assertion and reasoning. If we consider 2 mark question, it will be generally based on functions or methods. And the question in which you need to predict the output can be for 3 marks too. You will get a clear idea of the questions when we solve it. Then without further delay, let's get started. In this question, we need to predict the output of the code. Look at the first statement. There are 3 elements in the list. The first one is integer, the second one is float, and the third element is a complex number. Hope you know in Python number are of 3 types. The first one is integer, second one is float, and the third type is complex. Complex number is of the form a plus bj, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. Please note one more point about real part. It will always be float. We discuss it because we need it. Alright, let's check out the second statement. With L of 2, we are trying to access this element which is at the index 2. And using this real property, we are accessing the real part of this number. Look at this complex number. The real part is nothing but 30. Here is the type function for the real part. As we discussed, we know what will be the data type of the real part. It will be nothing but float. That's why the correct option will be D. The type of real is float. Hope you understood this explanation. Now let's proceed to the next question based on list. We could find one question, that is question number 8. Let's read the question carefully. What operation does the statement del L minus 2 colon perform on a list? In the previous video, we discussed there are different ways to delete the element from the list. One option is pop, the second is remove, third is del. What is the speciality of del statement? We can delete slice. So this is also nothing but slice. Let's try to understand by taking some random elements of the list. There are total 5 elements. Here we are dealing with the negative indices. So let's write the negative index. In this slicing, this is the starting and ending is not mentioned, means whole list will be considered. Starting is minus 2. Then from here we need to start deleting the element and we will go up to end of the list. It means what? We are deleting the last 2 elements of the list. Now let's read the options carefully. First is deletes last 2 elements from the given list. And from this example we understood this operation only del statement gonna do. But let's read the remaining one. Deletes all except last 2 elements. This is not true. What's the third statement? Delete all except last element from the given list. This is also not true. And the last option is error. This is also not true. Then the correct option is nothing but A. Hope you understood this explanation too. Let's move further and check whether there are some questions based on the list or not. I could find one more question, that is question number 24. In this we need to tell the built-in functions or method for the following task. Let's consider the tasks which are based on list. To add an element at the beginning of the list. To insert elements in the list, there are 3 methods. One is append, the second one is extend, and the third one is insert. But these 2 methods adds the element at the end. Then to add the element at the specified location, we will be using insert method. Let's write the name of the method, insert. It will apply on the list L. So let's write it. Insert method takes 2 parameters. First is the position and second is the item. We need to add the element at the beginning. Beginning means index will be 0. And let's take a variable name as element itself. We got our answer. Now look at this to add any 3 elements to the end of the list. Now out of these 2 methods we need to use one of them. But append method is used to add only single element. Then we will be using extend. The name of the list is L.extend. The extend method takes the list. So let's write 3 elements. Let's name it element 1, element 2 and the third element will be element 3. We got our answer. We got one question, that is question number 2. Here is one list. The name of the list is AL with some elements. Which of the following statement removes the middle element 3 from it so that the list equals 1, 2, 4, 5? It means we have to delete this element 3. So let's check out the options. The first option is del statement. We know with the del statement we need to write index, not the value. Here we are mentioning the value. So this is wrong. To delete the elements from the list, we have different options. The first one is pop, the second one is remove, the third one is del statement, and there is one more method clear which will delete all the elements. Out of these 4 options, we got del. But let me tell you, apart from these functions, we can delete the item using the concept of slicing. With the slicing, for that part, if we initialize empty list, that element will get deleted. Same concept we are applying here. So let's check out the second option. This is the starting index and here is the ending index. We are initializing the empty string. With this we are getting the slicing, nothing but this element which is at the index 2. What will be the result of this statement? Ultimately the element 3 will get deleted. Actually we got our answer. The B option is the correct one, but let's discuss the remaining 2. In the next option, you know this slicing is not correct because the ending index is exclusive. So you cannot mention like this. Now look at the last statement. Here is only one index. It means it indicates a single element, not the slice. And for a single element, we cannot initialize a list. It's a type error. That's why you will get exception in the last statement. So out of all these, the correct choice is B. With slicing also, we can delete the elements from the list. Hope you understood this explanation. If you need more practice, feel free to go through this video. There are lot of questions we solved from different sample papers as well as from the board papers. In case of any doubt, let me know in the comments below. Alright, question number 8 is based on list. What does list.removex method do in Python? Let's read the options one by one carefully. Removes the element at index x. Always keep in mind pop takes the index. Remove method takes the value. Del statement takes the index. It means the first statement is wrong. Let's read the next statement. Removes the first occurrence of value x from the list. This is absolutely correct. Keep this point also in mind regarding remove method, that it removes only the first occurrence. So the option B is the correct option. But let's read the remaining word. Remove all the occurrences. No, this is wrong. Removes the last occurrence. This is also wrong. Ultimately B is the correct choice. Let's scroll and check out for more questions on list. Here is one more theory question based on list. There are 2 lists. We need to mention the building functions or methods for the following task. Let's read the first one. Write a statement to count the occurrences of 4 in L1. For counting the occurrences, we have count method. We need to count the occurrences of 4. This method is getting applied on the list L1. Here is the next task. We need to sort the elements in the ascending order. It's very simple. For sorting, we have sort method which is getting applied on the L1 list. If you want to sort the items in the ascending order, you need to mention the parameter reverse equals to true. Let's move ahead. Here is the next task. We need to insert all the elements of L2 at the end of L1. It means we will get the elements of L1 first, then L2. For that, we can use extend method. First we will write L1 and in the extend method we will pass the parameter of L2. Alright, this task is done. What's the next task? Write a statement to reverse the elements of the L2. We need to apply reverse function on the L2. So L2 dot reverse. Reverse method does not take any parameter. So it's like this. It is in the form of assertion and reasoning. Read the question carefully. List is an immutable data type. Remember this table. These are all immutable data types, and here is the list of the mutable data type. List is a mutable data type, not immutable. Alright, look at the 4 options. The first option is not applicable. The second option is also not applicable. Even when we will read the option C, that is also not applicable. Ultimately, the option D should be the correct answer, but let's read the reasoning. Then only we will conclude. When an attempt is made to update the value of an immutable variable, the old variable is destroyed and the new variable is created by the same name in memory. That is actually a definition of immutable data type. We cannot change the content in place. To make this concept clear, look at this example. We have considered string, which is a immutable data type. Then we are trying to print the memory location of the string var. So we got this number. Then we try to change the content of the same string. After changing the content, when we try to print the memory address of that str1, we can see here the number is changed. The address is changed. So it is clear from this example that when we will try to update the value of the immutable data type, old variable will get destroyed and the new variable will get created. That's why str1 was pointing to ABC. Now it is not pointing to ABC, it is pointing to the string XYZ. So this statement is absolutely correct. That's why the correct option is D. A is false but R is true. What's the question? What is the correct way to add an element at the end of the list? Adding an element at the end of the list means we need to append an element. There is no function like add, but these 3 functions are valid functions. What's the difference between these 3 functions? Append is used to add an element to the list. Insert method is used to add an element at the particular index. Extend method is used to append a list of elements. So out of these 3, the correct option is append. Look at this example. We are using append function to add an element. It will get added at the end. Proceeding to the next question, which is based on list. We need to find out the output of the following code. Look at the given list. This is the first element of the list. This is the second element, and here is the third element of the list. In print statement, we need to evaluate some expression. Let's take the first part, length of L divided by 2. Length of L means the number of elements in the list, that is 3. So 3 by 2 will be 1.5. Division operator gives result in the form of float. There is a multiplication operator. After that we need to find out the length of the L of 0. At the index 0 we have this string, and the length of that whole string is 9. So 1.5 into 9 will be 13.5. So we can conclude that C is the correct option. This 2-mark question got divided into 1 plus 1. Let's check out that question. To insert an element 200 at the third position in the list 1. To insert an element at the specified index, we have insert method. L1.insert. First we need to mention the index, then the value. It is mentioned at third position, but we know it starts with 0. So for the third position we will be writing 2, and here is the value. Hope you got a clear idea of the questions which you will be getting on list. Every mark is crucial. For 3 marks you will be getting output based question on list, where you need to predict the output. That type of questions we are going to discuss in the next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends, and in case of any doubt, let me know in the comments below. So until next time, stay motivated, stay healthy. I will see you in the next video.